What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a shout out to everyone. How you guys doing? What's up? What is going on, guys? What is it? Tuesday today? I think it's Tuesday. Who do we have? We have Pixel Betty, we have Chaco, Drunkeness, J-Moon, 4925K. How you doing? I'm doing fine, guys. I'm a little bit tired today. I don't know why. Let me mark the orb. But what is up with you guys? How you guys doing? What's the orb doing today? I haven't taken any trades today. Shagun, Quickflix, Martin, Deadpool, Atomic. What's up, guys? What is happening, my people? Happy Tuesday. We're gonna cook today. Side first, term. Holy shit, this market is moving, huh? Fayar, North Trades. Oh, North Trades. Haven't seen you long time. My Topstep is not. Wait, let me log into my Topstep. Can't show you my personal email. I need to log in on another screen. Okay, what do we have? And yesterday was shit trading day for me in Topstep. Yesterday was one of those days where I took shorts for no reason. I kind of followed the herd, as someone would say. I saw Mandy shorting, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna short with you. How are your evils doing? They're doing fine. You're doing studies in school? My evils are fine. I'm almost 3k. Not so bad. We're up almost 3k, 2.8, so almost half done. We'll see how it goes. APV, Rowie. What's happening, my people? What's happening? I'm a little bit sleepy today, I don't know why, but I can't drink caffeine as well, because if I drink caffeine so late, ooh, we're not sleeping then. Then we need to stream Asian session. Okay, but let's see. We have the orb. Market is looking so bullish. We're still hovering around this previous weekly high. Interesting. What's the New York VWAP doing? Let's see what's the anchored VWAP. Where is it? Are you guys in any trades? I saw Chaco had a nice short in the before the open. Kyle Beasley, same here, man. I kept taking shorts and got completely blown out on that run up. Hit DLL. Fayar, I'm good. How you doing, Fayar? Kyle, I feel you. I got absolutely smacked yesterday. NQ spanked and smacked and kind of molested me, if I can say this on YouTube. And then I was like, fuck it. If my shorts are not working, I'm gonna long it. As you see, along with 30 micros. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna long. You see my BNL curve yesterday? I was down 1,000. I was actually down like 870. I think this is like fees that I paid for the trade. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go long. Market paid me. Oh, what the fuck happened with my top step? Man, fuck this. This looks ugly. Get this shit. Wait, give me, guys. My top step changed and I don't like it. What's up, man? RM Delhi. Yesterday I passed two combines at the same time. Oh, that's nice. Why I'm looking? Wait. My top step. Give me a second, guys. Maybe this was a sign for me to trade ES. Where are all my lines? Since I'm not being paid by Topstep, fuck Topstep sometimes. I love Topstep, but fuck Topstep, you know what I mean? How you can get long, sir? Yesterday I just took long at some point. I was like, okay, we are breaking out the orb high. and then I went long, and that's it. But if you wonder how you get long, you right click and then you click market buy. I'm joking. Same day yesterday, losing all morning and ended up clawing it back. Yeah, for me it was fortunate. It wasn't like grinding it back. I just took like one trade with bigger size. The lines are moved down to the panels. Yeah, sometimes the UX on Dubstep changes out of nowhere. Okay, let's see what this market does. You know why I'm sleepy? Because I'm keep taking this. This is melatonin. Does it make sense? Kyle, just write it again. Sometimes YouTube deletes the message. Don't worry. News at 10. Oh, we have news at 10. Do we? We have news. Okay, I'm gonna wait news. I arrived a little bit late today anyway, so I'm okay waiting a little bit. Let's wait a little bit. On average, how many trades you do per week? I try to do two to three trades per day, so that will probably put me around 10 trades per day. But you can't really count them on Topstep, because if I go in with 5 micros, I come out with 3, that's 2 trades. I come out with another one, it's another trade. But I usually try, even on stream, I usually don't take more than 3 trades. Do you take magnesium? No, but I should. Hendrika, they're being cheap with you. Trust me, I worked in a Chicago fintechs in the Loop area and a smaller company than Dubstep, and we had free merch, free breakfast, and lunch. I mean, okay, the way I see it, I see your point, but the way I see it is, first of all, I enjoy being on Dubstep TV, even though I'm not getting paid anything. But the way I see it is, this Dubstep TV allows me to make a name for myself in the trading industry. Dubstep TV is one thing, but Dubstep TV is being visited by like really high people in trading, right? They have people from Wall Street, they have people from fucking everywhere, right? From big hedge funds, like the people who visit Dubstep so Dubstep is more for me to get the name for myself in trading, maybe get some invitation to some podcast and everything. Like, I don't mind it being free in terms of like the promotion I get from there. They make edits of me in Instagram on their own channel. The last time it got like 20,000 views when they posted me on Instagram. I got like new followers. I need to start posting on Instagram. There's news in 7 minutes. Pietro, how are you doing? So since I'm streaming at the same time anyway, I'll do it until I get tired of it. If they don't start, so to say, paying to me. If they will pay me, that's another thing. Yeah, I'll wait for the news as well. We have 6 minutes. But right now, since I'm such a small channel and I don't have any courses or anything that will fund a lifestyle that will attract a lot of people, you know, renting Lambos, renting Ferraris, whatever those trading gurus are doing. So, and I enjoy most of Dubstep, like Trey, Hogue. I love those guys. And I usually have quite good win rate in Dubstep TV as well. Yesterday I lost, but most of the time I've been making really good trades. So I think like it's also has to do with something that, I'm in front of a lot of people, I'm with really good traders, experienced traders. They might talk me out from bad trades, but there's also on Dubstep TV what I don't enjoy sometimes. We didn't close above orb. Okay, I'll wait for the news, but I see attending Dubstep TV more like a long-term thing, you know. I don't pay them anything, they don't pay me anything, but it pays me differently in terms of exposure and everything. What's the rest of the market doing? And those? orbs are a little bit. We had really. Wait. We had really trendy orbs at some point. Like every single orb was higher, higher, higher. Look at this shit. It's a mixed bag. I want to take a good trade today. At the end of the day, Dubstep give a payout. Smaller company needs to offer better value for the money at the beginning to be attractive. I mean, Dubstep in general is a good company, I think. They should give you a certain amount of accounts to give away on stream to grow your community, as it helps them as well. But in your opinion, if you trade, I agree with you, Checo. But I don't think they can do it in Europe. That's why they had a giveaway on their own and they couldn't give away any accounts in Europe. But in your opinion, if you trade together with others, it actually makes you less focused. I mean, that's what I wanted to say. Sometimes on Dubstep TV, I'm gonna go long or short, and there's this consistent voice, you know, like, are we going higher? Are we going lower? Oh, there's a beat. There's news coming. Yes, I'm waiting news. Yeah, Petro, for sure. I don't want to jump in front of it before the news. But lately the news, economical news, have been quite underwhelming in terms of the volatility we get. We do have a small divergence. I'll show you in a moment. We have a divergence. Let me show you. But the thing is, this one right here. The thing is, with divergences, that's gonna be the next trading framework episode, by the way, the divergences. The thing with divergences, if it's super bullish, market like we have, then those divergences, like the bearish divergences that happen at the top, are quite irrelevant. That's what I've mostly been seeing. It's Andrew voice, he can't be quiet. Yeah, I love Andrew, but it's really hard to trade when he's on. But I love that guy. He's the reason Dubstep has so many subscribers, in my opinion. He's like he will do really good in TV. I'm new to trading. How long should I paper trade before I start on a prop firm? When you learn the basics. God damn, you're bumping. We have 2 minutes until the news. Learn the basics. Try to understand what the chart is telling you. Like the first thing you should do is learn the basics, right? And then you should kind of start putting ideas in the chart, where you look at the chart and you give kind of prediction regarding what's going to happen next. In your opinion, what is the next play? And you need to have a reason to understand what is the next play. Like if you look at the chart, you're like, it's gonna go up, maybe throw it out, maybe we're gonna retest the previous weekly high. I'm just giving most random thing ever, and then we're gonna explode and we're gonna have an uptrend and so on. But there has to be a reason why do you think that. Then let the market play it out. Take paper trade if you want, and then you need to analyze, did it happen or not? Was there any confluences that you missed? Maybe there was high volume, maybe there was news, maybe you didn't read a certain level, maybe you didn't see certain resistance, certain support. If you get more advanced, understand EMAs. Was there an EMA retest? Okay, we have news right now. Once you start developing that, like having an idea what's gonna happen, you don't need to be right or wrong. You need to just have a guess based on something, not just randomly, and then let the market play it out. And then you need to analyze and understand what could you have read better. And then once you have done that, start paper trading, understand size, understand where you put your stop losses. If you want to go really deep, which I recommend, ask LLM, ask from ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever you want to use. Ask them how to backtest the strategy to get all the statistics. Backtest a little bit. Backtest the strategy that you're planning to use. Understand the statistics of the strategy so you get confidence that you should even use this, and then practice execution. And then once you practice a little bit execution, okay, buy a 50k account. If you lose it, you go back to the paper trading a little bit, you practice more, you understand what you can do better, you feel a little bit more confident, and then you buy a new account. The thing you never want to do in prop firms is buy account, lose account, then buy another one like this. If you have no idea what you're doing, that's kind of the financial suicide in trading. He held, what's up? If you put $50 every day into gold, is it worth in the long run? Not financial advice, but probably, yeah. Probably. But I don't give investment advice. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I keep making good predictions, but execute so badly my SL stop loss get hunted. What do I do? You try to execute better, and how you execute. If you take winning trades and all of them get stopped out, your problem is patience. Right? That means you enter too early. So I will look at the timings of your trade. If you take winning trades all the time, but you keep getting stopped out from winning trades all the time as well, that means you probably don't have the patience to really wait for some confirmation or so on. Selling accounts to a trader who has no idea what they are doing is this core business of prop firms. Don't be this trader. Yeah, exactly. Like, once you start trading for the first time, it's fine to test the water at some point with one account, right? But like, you can't, like, as soon as you test the waters with one account in prop firms and you fail it, you need to take at least 1 month break or whatever. If you're a beginner, like, you really, every time you go back to that prop firm to buy a new account, you need to be 5 times more confident in your trading than you were before. And you really need to, like, measure how much you're spending on prop firms, put yourself a limit, I don't know, $100 maximum if that's what you're comfortable per month. You spend that $100 per month, it's fine, as long as you do it with thoughtful process, if that makes sense. God damn, you guys have a lot of questions. I haven't checked the charts. I mean, like, investing in gold daily, $50 for the next 3-4 years is fine. I don't know the future, man. How is your experience with trading pots? I just don't care about trading pots for my own trading. If someone has and they're doing well, that's amazing. I would rather prefer investment pot that automates my investments every month and so on. In terms of trading pot, I'm not really a big fan of it. Tuition is burning through prop accounts. Scholarship is staying on paper until you have solid setups you could run in your sleep. That's true. How do I know that the strategy I'm using is actually profitable? Do you recommend using backtesting software like FX Replay? Isn't FX Replay, as far as I know, manual backtesting? There are better programs. I don't remember the program I used to run. I just found it from TikTok. Someone made a video and then I backtested like 5 different strategies. It was a long time ago. You probably, if you Google how to automate backtesting, you will find, I think FX Replay is for execution. It's you manually don't backtest manually. the only thing you do manually is you can do backtesting manually, but the purpose is not to find out if your strategy is profitable. The purpose is to find out if you can execute your strategy. If you're gonna backtest your strategy manually and you want years of data, then you're gonna spend years on backtesting. There's a way you can give a code the rules that you have on your strategy, the execution rules, everything it has to consider, and it can backtest thousands of trades in few minutes, right? Or breakout and retest. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of questions. Yeah, that or retest was quite clean. But FX replay, as far as I used it as well, but the manual backtesting is just for you to master the execution. Is like you backtest the strategy, you see it's profitable, but I have my own opinion regarding backtesting as well. You never reply to me on Twitter because I don't need editor right now. I know you want to edit my videos, but I don't need editor right now. Could you show the flow or sequence of what you do when you first open the charts until you take the trade? You kind of see it every day when I'm streaming. I always have those two charts. The first thing I do is I go on an empty chart, which is usually this one. I disable all the drawings. I open on the weekly. Okay, that's it. 20 seconds on the weekly chart. Okay, we're bullish. Do you feel market is bullish? Definitely bullish. I go on a daily chart. Okay. We are bullish. If you want, you can throw the last, right? Here is a possible daily support. If you want, have that chart. The next thing I do, I check the EMA chart. Excuse me for the indicators on this chart. I use a little bit different indicators on the crypto. I mean, the only thing is Ichimoku. But the next thing I do, I check EMAs. Always check EMAs. Starting from the higher time frame. Weekly, I know we are far away from 9 EMA. We are far away from daily 9 EMA. 9 hour, we are bouncing. So it's just putting a story. Okay, we are bullish on every single time frame. What are the levels to kind of where we could go? And then I will. What the fuck happened here? And then I go on. Where is the first chart? This chart. And those yellow lines you see are the highs. I mark out the highs because I only use those yellow lines on my charts for those highs, and those are hourly highs because I'm looking for divergences based on that, right? We have a divergence right now where we took out this high right here, this white line, right? ES haven't taken it out. I don't see this as a short because we are so bullish. We are all-time high markets. But those yellow lines, there was one right here as well. Let's put it yellow for the sake of it. They are just what some people call Asia, London, pre-market highs, previous day highs, previous day lows. And they just give me information regarding if price goes there and I'm on a 5-minute chart. I don't need to think what the fuck is that line. I know that if price for whatever reason comes here, but ES starts bouncing from here, I know that this yellow line is drawn on the same low that happened at the same time on both ES and NQ. So I'm on 5-minute chart, but I know that this will be divergence. And then like the pre-market kind of like checklist is also the fact that I check the market every 2 hours when I wake up. I check the markets. Okay, that's what market is doing. just so, like, I do it to kind of be, how to say, I check the market every 2 hours because I kind of want to be in sync with markets. I don't want to sit in front of my computer before the New York opens all day and just watch the market. I think in the beginning you need to do it because you need market hours. I need market hours. But at some point there's life as well, right? So I always check the markets. Always check the markets like every 2 hours, maybe even sometimes every 20 minutes. And I only do it to kind of to stay in the same rhythm with market. So when I finally start trading, when the New York opens, I'm not surprised. I'm already feeling comfortable. You need to have a little bit that flow state, if you know what I mean, right? You like, what's a good analogy? Like, if you haven't drive a car for a month or few weeks, when you go travel and you come back, the first 10 minutes in a car feel a little bit strange. You don't feel like 100% comfortable. The same thing is in trading, right? You need to a little bit like warm up. And then, since I don't have much life and I love trading a lot, or I'm obsessed with this shit, most of the time at night time, I'm a night owl. I stay up late. Okay, let me see if I can find any longs, because goddamn, this market just wants to go up, and I think the only thing we should do is find longs, unless there is like really good A+ setup for shorts. Man, what the fuck happened here? Oh, get out. But what I do at night is I spend probably 2-3 hours at night in the markets without thinking about trades. I don't trade Asia, I don't trade the Globex Open. Usually my nighttime is when market is closed for 1 hour as well. I go through everything. What is daily RSI is doing? What is 9 hours? What is weekly stochastic? What is EMA is doing? What can we do in the next few days, next few weeks? Is there any news? Like, I do a lot of that at nighttime before I go sleep, because I just love it. Drunkenness, let's go. Time to make firewater. What is firewater? Don't listen to Greedy Fairy. I'm not listening to Greedy Fairy. Oh, drunkenness, I love you, my boy. NQ is gonna make new all-time high, by the way. NQ is gonna make new all-time high. I would be okay longing this on the. I would be okay longing this on 5 EMA, 9 EMA. I think that's. We don't get better. I don't think we're gonna get 15 minutes. Nah, 9 EMA. Although there is one thing. There is one small thing right now. 15-minute is in the bear trap territory in terms of RSI, but I don't think it matters. Firewater is something we call Eau de Vie. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. I think it's French. No? Eau de Vie? Eau de Vie? It's when you ferment fruits and distill it. Like wine? Bro, also, I'm getting more into trading crypto, and look what the fuck is happening with crypto. Bitcoin is at 68,000 and it's falling. Michael Saylor started selling and the market is fucked. I want to learn about trading, but I have no found step-by-step tutorial guide to execute that helps me to be a pro. First thing, you're not gonna be pro not in 1 year. You need at least probably year. 1 year is like the minimum. There are traders who need 5 years before they come pro. There are traders who need 10 years to come pro. There is no. There is water of life. ODV. There is no, like, there isn't something. There isn't something I can give you that makes you professional. You need to, like, I have spent probably at least 5,000 to 6,000 hours in front of charts. How do I give you 5,000 hours in front of charts? Like, I can't give it to you. You need to learn the basics, and then you need to start looking at the market, and you need to start having idea where the price might go. Then you need to start asking why the fuck do I think the price is gonna go up or down? Because the thing is, in trading, the trading is so easy because everybody can guess up or down one time in their life, maybe even 10 times in their life. Like we can all, there's only two possibilities in market, up or down. Everyone can guess few times right. Maybe some lucky people are even able to guess a lot of times right. But if you teach us the core fundamentals, we will surely get on the plane. But that's exactly trading framework. That's exactly why I'm streaming. I don't do it for any other reason. I'm not doing it to make money, because I'm not making money from social media. You can't hunt the magic pill in this game. Yeah, like you can learn all the technicals. That doesn't mean you're gonna make money. Technical analysis is fugazi. It exists. Technical analysis exists for. I think the whole term technical analysis is kind of invented so we as a traders who are fucking degenerates feel smart. Like, yeah, you can be really good in technical analysis, but it's fucking fugazi. Everything is like, it doesn't. Market doesn't care where you put your line and everything. You can, like I say as always, like you can make up a story of what possibly will happen, and then you have like 11 different doors regarding what's going to happen, and once market goes into one of those doors and it opens it never comes back, right? Then there's a new 5 doors. Like, I hope it makes sense, but like that's how the technical analysis kind of works. You can have like one idea that it's going to go to all-time high. You can have one idea that it's going to consolidate and drop, and then you have another idea that it's going to go down, right? All of them can play out, but you need to have those 3 ideas, and that's technical analysis. You have to have those 3 ideas for a reason, whether there's key areas, whether there's RSI divergence, volume, 15-minute range, whatever it is, right? But like, I can't teach you market hours because you only get it yourself, and I can teach you psychology lessons that I've been going through that really sucked, and I hope you listen to me and you're not gonna do that shit, because I don't want you to be in the same situation. That's why I started YouTube. And I can also start all the technical analysis as well, so you're not complete retard who pays for someone's course and still gets fucked in the end, right? So, like, if you want to learn the basics, that's exactly why the trading framework started so slow with support resistance, right? These are this video here, this video here, this video here, this video here, right? Watch these trading framework videos. Like, watch my technical videos, apply this on your chart, and then you can come to me and you can ask me question, because then you at least have kind of taken into all this information. Or you can be on my streams. Everything I explain on my videos, I always explain on my streams as well. Jesus, that's a lot of speaking. I've been obsessed with the charts and trading books, thousands of hours spent doing this to become profitable. Now trading is boring as it's waiting game to see different setups. Yeah, in the end it's super boring, right? You sit on your hands, you get paid for not doing anything. That's like the one thing you need to reprogram in yourself, that doing nothing is probably the best thing you can do. And by doing nothing, I mean not taking a setup that is not the setup you want to take. There has to be a reason why you enter. And the reason should kind of be like, this is the biggest probability is this market is going down based on these technical factors. If it's not going down, it's okay. Losing is part of the process. I lose. The most professional traders, the best traders in the world, they lose as well. It's all about risk management. There's so many traders on YouTube which offer their technical analysis. Everyone trade different, use what works for you. Yes, and that's why you should never pay for course. Give me 1 second. That's why you should never pay for a course, because all of that is free. For one person, price bounce because of fair value gap. For another person, it bounce because there is a key area. For another person, it bounce because of VWAP. For another person, it bounce because... What else we have? Supply, demand, support, resistance, right? The price can... Like, you can have completely different reasoning why price bounces, and they can all be correct. Like, trading doesn't have to be one view. There's not one strategy that works better than the rest of the strategies. A little bit thumping on the... Do we believe the thump? I'm looking to buy this market. I'll probably long if we come to this 560 area. It's coming to my entry on long. I don't see anything that would suggest that we will keep dumping. The only thing that I don't like for longs is this goddamn divergence. There is RSI divergence with bear trap. Like we made, now this is technical analysis, right? We made higher high on price, and we made higher low on RSI, and we also in the bear trap RSI, but I still think we're gonna go up. That's another thing about technical analysis. You can have all the signs that show you that this might be a short, but if you look at the market, you only chart based on those things that you combine in your technical analysis. It doesn't mean that the market will go down, right? Like your objective is to make the best decision based on where the price is going. Price is king. Indicators and everything, they help you, but price action itself is king, because that's where the market is going. So even if some signs are telling you, I don't know, short, but you look at the market and you're like, this is not going down, then it's also important to understand when to ignore those signs. We're going to the orb high as well. I don't see any volumes selling this. Let's see. If it starts bouncing, I'm gonna go long. I think this might be the entry that we want. Let me see. Let me open one chart on my left. As soon as I see bounce on a lower time frame, I'm looking to long this. Let's see how this develops. Okay, we at the orb high. Can we bounce from here? Now I'm not gonna read chat for a little bit. I'm focused right now. That's a nice bounce. not gonna preempt it. This might be a nice time to get into longs. We'll see, we'll see. I'm not jumping in front of the knife, but I like how it looks. Okay. We're getting some momentum to the downside. Yep, I'm gonna go long right here. I'm taking a small risk on this one. I'm gonna have a really tight stop loss. It's bounced now, or I'm gonna find a new entry. It's gonna be 1 to 5 trade, but if you don't bounce from now, 547, yeah, I'm gonna give this stop loss. I'm gonna be super tight stop loss on this one. I'd rather take a small loser here, or we need to bounce, like we need to bounce from here, right? Based on technicals, right? Based on technicals. Let's see if we actually do as well. I'm risking 20 points, less than 20 points. So I'm gonna market them. I think I'm gonna get stopped out because it's wants to go down, but I'm not moving my stop. I'd rather find a new entry. I would have so much more buffer. Yeah, this is gonna stop me out. This is dumping for real right now. We came through the New York VWAP as well. That was my entry. And we are not finding a bounce here. Yeah, I'm stopped from this one. But that's a really small loss because I wanted to risk a really small one. We'll see. But we are not finding any bounce from the VWAP. It looks like it actually wants to go down. Surprise, surprise. I was really bullish, but we are showing some bearish signs. These are big candles and the volume is there as well. The volume is there. This looks like it really wants to dump. I wouldn't long this again without confirmation. Yeah, this is stopping me out. No joke. The question is how deep we're gonna dump this. We bounce from 443. This is where we bounce. Yeah, I'm stopped out from this one. I'm gonna keep it here. But now the question, like, we are really dumping, or is this a fake dump? Don't stop me out and bounce now. We have 1 minute before this 50-minute candle closes. 1 minute, let me see. There is some momentum on this bounce. If it bounces right now, nah, that's crazy. Don't do this to me, market. Nah, you're playing with me. No, I think we're gonna go lower. We'll see. It doesn't want to. We're closing 15-minute. I'm looking how this 15-minute candle closes. It's a quite. That's a 100-point retracement. God damn it! Stop me to the tick. Why you're not waiting for 15-minute closer? Because there was a lot of confluences in this area. Oh no, we bounced. Oh no. Brother, it's volume is still expanding. Bro, it stopped me out with 1 point. We'll see, we'll see. I don't like how this. We'll see. We closed 5 minutes into the orb as well. Holy dicked out. Holy dicked out indeed. No, there is no way. Brother, there is no way you're gonna stop me out and you go. I don't think so. I think we're gonna dump more because we have some nice volume. It's not looking so good for longs yet. ES closed 5-minute candle into the orb as well. I just hope it doesn't bounce because that would be... Nah, this is... Nah, market, you're choking me. There is no way you stop me out like this and you're gonna go. There is no fucking way. I don't accept this. I want to speak with NQ manager. I took a small loss, so that's why I'm not really mad, but like 2 points. 2 points. Yes, it bounces. Holy shit. NQ, I hate you with everything in my inside of me right now. You motherfucker, it 2 points. Fuck your 2 points, NQ. I want you to go down because I'm not ready to see this shit. That's 2 points. That's so crazy if we bounce now heavily. Nah, NQ, you are choking. Oh my fucking god, thank you. You can't be serious. We'll see. I'll wait for this 5-minute candle close regarding 15-minute range. Nah, that's... NQ is trolling me. Brother. 2 points. Looks like it respected Viva. What? Wait. I need to show you something. What the fuck is this? Oh, what? What the fuck is that on ES chart? Do you all see it? Is it? Wait, what? It's only on this chart, I don't see it. It's only on TradingView. That's why am I seeing this? What? I see this on TradingView on every chart. What the fuck is this? It has to be a bug because you didn't get stopped out. No, it has to be bug. Bro, my trade is pissing me off. I'm telling you, something is trolling me today. I see it on mine too. Yeah, but it has to be bug. It's not real order. that's fucking crazy, no? What the fuck is this? Is this foreshadowing? Is this where we're going? Is this like is this a genie telling us the future? Mine shows it too. So you see it, but it didn't actually go there. What's happening? Okay, we made a divergence on the highs. that ES chart looks ridiculous. It goes to 0? No, TradingView is broken. How do I get rid of it? It's fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying. That annoys the shit out of me. Can I delete it? Didn't happen on micro SS. Yeah, but I don't think they got filled from that order. I don't think the price actually go there because we have a lot of people on. Man, that's get this out of my chart. It looks fucking horrendous. Restart the page. No. Let me open a new tab. I wanna get. Nah, it's not leaving. No, I refreshed. Put new tab. Guys, my trade is pissing me the fuck off. Why is Enki doing this to me today? It stopped me out to the tick. That long was so fucking nice. Yeah, I need to have a little bit wider stop loss because that's criminal how it stopped me out. If it goes to my TP as well, my TP was like plus 600. Yeah, 100 points is 600 hours with 3 micros. I hope you guys, if you took the same trade, I hope to God you didn't have the same stop loss. But market is glitchy. I hope they fix it because that's annoying. I'm doing the refreshing, I'm doing everything. Let me try. Do we see this on SPY? No. SPX? No. Only on ES. That's a buggy shit. Where did it go? 7,000? That wick is super annoying visually. Atrocious. If you guys know how to get rid of it, if you get rid of it on your screen, let me know. But is this foreshadowing? Are we seeing into the future right now? Is this where ES is going in the next, I don't know, week? Under them wick would be way better SL. Yeah, I didn't want to extend my SL, but it messed up the VWAP as well. Yeah. Yeah, it fucked up the VWAP as well. And what happened with the... Shit pisses me off. Pisses me off because my trade is going to the TP while I was... We'll see if it goes to the TP, but... This market is pissing me off. Do you recommend using same lot size every time or the same amount of money risked every time? No. You need to take into consideration Trump's private chart. You need to take into consideration how much the market is moving, and the easiest way to do it is you're gonna have this indicator. Wait, let me ATR. That's one. So you go to indicators. Where is indicator? ATR. You put ATR with average true range. So that's the first thing. This shows you how much market is moving in the time frame you choose. So if I choose 1 hour, it shows me the average candle is 80 points, right? If you see this going up, and you usually trade 5 micros, you should have no business trading 5 micros because that means every candle is much more volatile. So if 5-minute candles, for example, turn into 100-point candles, right now 1 5-minute candle is about 50 points, right? If it would be every 5-minute candle would be 100 points, you don't want to trade the same size. Because the thing is, your stop loss should be, man, I don't want to even speak about stop loss right now, but your stop loss should be where your trade idea is invalidated. So let's say you're short right now, right? you will probably put, if you top tick for whatever reason, you probably put your stop loss above those highs, right? That's kind of invalidation. Or if you really top tick, maybe you even put above, let's say you short from, let me get this out of the way. Let's say you short somewhere from this high right now that we made. Your stop loss would be above those highs probably, because that would be like, yeah, I don't want to be in this trade if we go above those highs, right? That would be your like protection. So if this stop loss right now is 44 points, then if you're okay losing 44 points for whatever money, with 5 micros it's $440, that's fine. But imagine now that those candles are much bigger, let's say 100 points, and you would have stop loss of 100 points. That would be you risking the same size for $1,000, right? Instead of 400. So the point I'm trying to make is you kind of need to adjust your size based on the, I'm gonna leave this trade here. Let me see where I entered, because that trade is pissing me off. 562, 562. Not exactly 562. Yeah, that looks exactly how it went. But your stop loss should be where the trade idea is invalidated. So if market is super volatile and you have big candles, like 100-point candles, and you trade usually 5 micros, go down to 2 micros. I don't recommend trading 1 micro unless we are in really volatile market, which we sometimes are, where 15-minute candles can be 200 points. I don't recommend 1 micro because you can't scale out and protect your trade. So you mean taking the volume into consideration on your 100-day, you traded mostly 1 lot on MAQ and still made a lot of profit? Yeah, I mean, I hit the really nice trades as well, unless I didn't scalp, like, because 100 points on 1 MAQ is $200. And my stop losses sometimes can be not 100 points, but 80 points or so. So I was fine risking, I don't know, 160 per trade to make 200 or so. So it depends on the trade, not really volume, but just the volatility. Usually volatility is higher because I was mostly on the green streak. I was mostly shorting, and the market allowed shorts much more. We were not in this all-time high markets. Usually when market goes down, I can show you this as well. Usually if market goes up, the ATR goes down. You see, as soon as we have pullback, what happens? ATR rises. So it means every candle gets bigger. Usually, like when market is bearish or it goes down, I'll give you another example right here, right? This shows me how much is one candle volatility, like how much one candle moves. As soon as we start the downtrend, this spikes up, right? So usually with shorts, if shorts work, I'm fine with the smaller size because they pay me more with the smaller size. Brother, this trade is making me fucking pissed. I sincerely hope it's not gonna go to my TP, but I will be up 300 almost on this trade right now. That's valid, right? It really goes to my TP. Don't say that, I'm long, brother. Okay, you can hit the TP. Yeah, it's not about the, it's just the market kind of conditions. It depends where your entry is as well, right? Like what I would like to do and on a trade, and I would love to do, I would love had done this on this trade, is if you are with 3 micros, scale out with 1, 2, and then go to break even. This trade. Say it by 1 point today if this keeps heading up. Really? I got literally stopped out 539, less than 1 point. I got stopped out 539.5 and we bounced at, let me go on a 1 minute chart. We bounced at 537. Okay, so point 0.5. The trade was amazing. It looked quite bearish and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna move my stop loss. I sometimes give my stop loss few more points, right? This was one of the tightest stop loss I have had in a long time. You motherfucker. You motherfucker NQ. Remember what she said from Dubstep, take some pride in knowing you were right? Yeah, I mean, I see what you mean, Geragan. I see what you mean. I was right. It's just, man, that wick on... I don't want to even look ES chart anymore. This wick is horrendous. Okay, we need to find a new trade. What else? There is nothing to cry about. The trade stopped me out. Market is moving today. Yesterday felt like market is really slow. At least this kind of trade don't break your confidence. Oh yeah, for sure. And another thing is, at least I didn't lose like almost like anything, you know. 138, that's a fairly small loss. But of course it's gonna hit my TP. Switch to micro ES, you won't see the wick. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna do that. Thank you, Term. That looks so much better. I'm gonna do it on every single chart. Now I don't have my lines, I don't have VWAP, it's okay, we're gonna fix it. The only thing is I don't have divergences, but it is what it is. Okay, that's better. Why is everything red? Bro, TradingView is broken today. Look this, everything is red. Something strange is fucking happening. Oh, that's so much better. Now the VWAP and everything is fixed. Bitcoin still thumping. TradingView is buggy today. This market is beautiful. We need to speak good about the market, even though it stopped me out. ES is flying to all-time highs, probably. Bears fighting kinda hard on NQ though. I don't want to short this market either. Nice trade, Atomic. This was in general really good trade. That wick. Wait. This is 1 hour. I was like, I was almost like, what the fuck is going on? Atomic, it's fine. My stop loss was raised. Was really the closest I've been. This is the closest I've been to stopped out and then going my way. But bears are fighting on NQ. NQ is not so directional, but I think NQ will do the all-time high as well. Can we say you sniped that stop loss? You can. I did snipe that stop loss. Still is hot duty calls. See you, Drunkenness. See you, Drunkenness. It really stopped me out and bounced immediately as well, right? It didn't dance in my stop loss or anything like it. It just bounced immediately. Let's say if I targeted exactly 100 points. I'm looking for a new entry, not seeing it. My entry was so good as well. Very clean trade, just wasn't your normal stop loss. I agree, it was a clean trade. It was a lot smaller. God damn, I need to mute one account on Twitter because this is... What the It's spamming my phone all the time. Yeah, I was doing smaller stop loss as usual, much smaller stop loss as usual. We live, we learn. But looks in terms of how market looks like, it looks like it's another all-time high day. There's some fighting going on with pairs. Did we cross? RSI is not looking pretty for on a lower time frame. On higher time frame as well, actually, not looking so good. RSI is looking quite bad. Nice trade, APV. I really want to find a new trade, especially after this trade. I'm itching to find a new trade based on how I got stopped out. We'll see. At least you guys didn't have as bad stop loss as I did. You can have a short after go my DP 677. Your DP is here. Almost all-time high. I mean old. Yesterday all-time high. ES is super clean, NQ is struggling. It's so hard for me mentally to keep long in this market, but it keeps paying. Yeah, we need to do what market is showing. I was trying to fight this market a lot of times. And even yesterday, I've tried to short, I got burned, I switched to longs. Ended up almost 800 in profit. No, I ended up with 800 in profit, not almost. So, as long as those longs pay, there will be a day where the music stops, at least for a moment. And this market a little bit normalizes in terms of all-time highs every day. But until it's going on. Yeah, I think so. I think as well that the NQ is struggling more than ES. Much more than ES. Let's see. NQ is not at the VWAP activation bands as well. ES is inside of it. Maybe there is a short that I will be willing to take if actually 677 is exactly the VWAP activation bands as well, atomic. So that would be maybe a short, because my kind of theory is that by that time we danced enough and then NQ comes and tests it. I would be willing to probably short this on the VWAP activation bands. We'll see. Bad long phobia. I don't know why it's so much easier to short. I mean, it's you know there's gonna be correction, right? But that correction can be in 6 months. That's why it's so psychologically hard to short. But I've given up on shorting a lot. Like, I need a really good short for me to short this market. Every time I long, I get paid. On Friday I had amazing short, but other than that, I always get paid from longs in this market in the last few weeks. So I'm gonna keep doing it until it works. Until it stops working, sorry. There's gonna be at the end, it's gonna hit my TP probably. Think we will see a Fed cut, and we are about 6 months more to the real top before real correction, but you never know. You never know. There's a lot of theories behind IPOs that are coming. There's this IPO about SpaceX, OpenAI, Anthropic, I think was the last one. A lot of people are speculating that that's the top of the market. The thing with that theory is I see the vision in terms of like bigger boys having their exit liquidity from those IPOs. That's like the perfect way to exit the market. But I also like, there's another thing on back of my mind is, yeah, but if everyone thinks that's the market top, those IPOs, then usually like market does the opposite of what everyone thinks. I think the realistic theory more is that we have the IPOs, and then we're gonna have a crazy rally from those IPOs. So everyone really FOMOs in, is like, oh shit, like I don't want to miss out. We have the IPOs. It's going to the moon. People are seeing gains from the IPO. They are FOMOing in more money. They ask their grandparents, their mom and dad to invest as well, because everything is going to the moon. And then we have correction. And there's also the midterms elections, I think, which is like, it looks like they want to keep the market going up until that midterms election. I don't know what's the day, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna be the catalyst for this market to go down. But it's definitely gonna be a little bit more unexpected than people think, I think. This trade is diabolical. Oh, this trade is diabolical. Little double top. I still don't see any reason to short, but the more higher we go, I'm more interested to maybe find a short, because I don't see the long entry anymore. That was such a nice, the time when I executed this long was such a nice timing as well, right? I didn't FOMO. I waited for my entry. It's an amazing trade, as we can see. It's gonna hit the 100 point TP. there she goes. That's an amazing trade. Nothing else to journal about this trade besides the fact that too tight stop loss. Should have left a little bit more risk on the table. But Discord is eating. Oh, Atomic had like, yeah. But you know what I can say is this market has conditioned the buy the dip mentality so much. Because it's right now it's obvious, right? Every time it dips, you buy because it works, and that's gonna be a huge destruction of accounts because of this. Because once it starts dropping, we don't know when, but there's gonna be days where there's no dips to buy, the dip keeps dipping, and that's gonna destroy a lot of accounts. Market programs our minds really easily, and it programs the herd in a sense. God damn, that was such a good retracement to buy as well. Just a little bit wider stop loss. We'll see how it plays out. We are so close to new all-time highs as well. One of them will make all-time high today again. I mean, is it all-time high if it happens every day though? More looks to me like a price discovery. Because all-time as a word means it's all-time high, right? But if it's every day, is it all-time high? Okay, can we get another retracement? I'm looking to still long this market. I don't want to long where my TP was. Okay, this looks a little bit like a real pullback. We'll see if we can test some EMAs with this pullback. Oh, what a market, what a market. 1.5 point for my stop loss. Bank of England news going to move us. What's the news? I haven't seen any financial choice notifications on my phone. Yeah, there hasn't been anything red. I was like, why we are extreme fair, but that's crypto. Nothing, no major news. Down exactly 138 also today. Did you take exactly the same trade with exact same stop loss? I hope not. I hope you didn't. If you copy traded me, I hope in God's name you didn't put the same stop loss as mine, because that's really freaking sad to get stopped by 1 point. Stop by 5 points makes me salty. Stop by 20 points even make me salty. But stopped by 1 point, there is not enough salt in the world that will paint the picture of how salty this trade made me. But as someone said, it's also a confidence trade. The trade worked out, or would have worked out, so it's a good trade regardless. We need to take good trades, whatever is the result of that trade. Do you have live streaming schedule? Every day at New York Open, except the days I'm on Topstep TV. Sometimes I stream on Topstep TV days, sometimes I'm not. But every business day or every trading day, New York Open, about 1 hour more. I usually trade 1 hour more. And yeah, I hope you're in my Discord, because I always announce when I'm streaming, when I'm gonna turn on. But I try to stream every day. Just some days I'm on Topstep TV. Friday is the next day. Tomorrow as well, but tomorrow I'm gonna stream regardless, because I'm going Topstep TV a little bit later. Trail your stop? Ah, it's okay. You took a nice trade, Atomic. ES all-time high in 10 points. Is the ES chart still with the wick? Oh, finally. They removed the wick, by the way. They removed the wick from ES chart. I might like the short from 680s. Although I don't like shorting this market at all. And it's gonna hit my TP as well. It was a good trade, guys. It was a good trade. That's all I have to say. It was a good trade. Isha, we're gonna make it back, don't worry. We're gonna find a trade that's not gonna stop us out. I think this is my first time in a year where I get stopped out by 1 point and it goes to my TP. I haven't had this close stop and TP and hit TP, right? Sometimes I get stopped out by like 10 points, but then it doesn't go to the TP I wanted anyway. But right now this is probably, yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna put this on Discord. $1.5 points. That's a crazy market. How do you like the Discord stickers? I think they're funny as fuck. The next trade I'm gonna have 1000 point stop loss. I don't care. You know, I used to have trades where my stop loss was my liquidation. I think we all been there, right? I used to have trades where my stop loss was my liquidation, or like $1 away from my liquidation. The shit is pissing me off right now so much, guys. This shit is pissing me off a lot right now. Bro, I'm getting fucking LinkedIn notifications. Who gives a fuck about LinkedIn? You know, LinkedIn is probably the worst social media ever created. Everyone is so fake in LinkedIn. I don't like any feature in LinkedIn. It's the biggest bullshit social media ever existed. Everyone is having stories. Oh, this guy got hit by the bus on the way on to the job interview. That's why we hired him. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Shut up. Shut up, you corporate. I don't know what. I honestly think LinkedIn is like the worst social media you can have. Everyone is kissing their ass and everyone is chat GBTing their post and writing nonsense. I know those LinkedIn posts. Oh, I had a new hire who was late 3 days to work, but I still decided to give him promotion. Here's why. And then there's a post of absolute bullshit that never happened. That thing never happened, Charlon. It never happened. Whatever you're writing, stop. Get some help. Like every LinkedIn post you see, you think about this guy. I used to go viral one time in LinkedIn. When I was working in Google, then the Google account commented my job, like joining Google, and it went like super viral. I had like almost 2 million impressions in LinkedIn. That week doesn't exist. Bro, TradingView is broken. This week doesn't exist on the chart. We never came down there. TradingView is hella broken today. I think we can only, like, come on. I saw there was a TradingView notification as well that something is off. But like, this thing fucks with all the EMAs, it fucks with everything if it does this. Let me see if I have MNQ. MNQ the same? No, thank God. And we hit my original TP. Fuck you, NQ. But I want to talk shit to everyone today. I want to talk shit to LinkedIn posters. I want to talk shit to NQ. There's no freaking way we... Now when it hit my original TP, now I'm getting pissed. You should fight NQ, I agree. I agree. I should post on LinkedIn who wants to be NQ. Brutal. It is the most brutal stop loss I have had. Thank God I wasn't risking like, I don't know, like 50 MNQ and I would be down like, I don't know, 1,000 from that trade. And then you look, you know, it wasn't a trade where I would be like I lost 1,000. If I didn't get stopped out, I would be up 2,000. You know, it wasn't that kind of trade. So that's the only thing that keeps me sane. That I only lost like 138. But there is a part of me where yes, I might want to talk with NQ manager. What should we do now? I don't want to short all-time highs, although the VWAP activation bands are starting to tell me a story of maybe there is a short at some point. CS. No, I want to find one more trade. And get those wicks out. It doesn't exist. Something is off today, guys. I was mad before the stream as well. I watched a lot of videos about the data centers in the US. If you live in US, I feel sorry for you in terms of those data centers. What the fuck is happening? I saw people like pouring from their sink orange juice. Water looked like orange juice. It made me mad. What are we doing? There's gonna be a point, sadly, probably in our lifetime, when we're gonna fuck the environment so much. And I'm not someone who is like, oh, I don't know, shower more than 2 minutes. I don't give a fuck about that. If there's like city-sized data centers, who gives a fuck if you shower more than 5 minutes? Doesn't change anything. But it's just there's gonna be a time where we are kind of fucked, you know? We're like, okay, we have all the data centers, but where's the water? And then the water is gonna cost like 20 euros or $20 as you have in US. Gravity Khan, what's up, my man? If you're gonna ask me about the trade, Gravity Khan, I'm gonna ban you. Of course, I'm joking. I'm not gonna ban anyone. But yeah, those I watched a few videos about the data centers, and there's gonna be a time when those fuckers will realize they can't eat money. Like it's crazy. Have you seen this? This is the one that I'm talking about, right? Have you seen the size of it? There was a comparison with Manhattan, and it looks insane. It's 3 times bigger than Manhattan. Display. Wanted to ask how are things going, but your chart says it all. I got stopped out by 1 point, 1.5 points. My stop was 539. Market bounced from 538. Yeah, 1.5 points. I used to be train your replacement, but now it's build your replacement. Yeah, it's AI is getting bigger cities than humans, and you know at the same time they're gonna fuck your environment as well, right? It's one thing is they're gonna fuck the drinking water, they're gonna fuck the nature around it. It's so fucked up. At least like their argument is if we're not gonna build them, then China will be ahead of us, right? That's their argument. And China, at least as far as I have seen, at least what China is doing is they're building it on water somehow. I saw some news. I don't know shit fuck. Like I don't know anything, right? I'm a monkey who presses buttons, but on a floating rock. But it pissed me off. I watched a few videos before the stream and I saw how people are showing like they were pouring water from their sink and it was like orange juice. The water was like looked exactly like orange juice. And it's like, what are we doing? And the thing is, like, wait, I'm gonna put the music. The thing is, they say that, oh, to protest you need to stop using AI, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. I don't think us using ChatGPT here and there is... It's businesses who use AI. The worst part about that Utah plant is the power utility that was providing electric for all the neighborhoods is teaching them to power the data center, and they don't have another option. It's crazy. And they had like 3 guys approve the whole project. And I hope, but you know, I lost a little bit hope. I'm going on a little rant here, but I lost a little bit of hope in terms of people standing up. There's a good quote that people want change, but nobody's willing to die. But I lost hope people standing up to those things. When Epstein files happened, I was like, if no one is gonna do anything now, there's nothing that's gonna make us do anything. Spend trillions to make billions. He's damn right. And the thing is, like, yeah, we can protest by not using ChatGPT or Gemini or so on, but it doesn't change anything, because the companies are using AI. They are using the AI. Those data centers are not for your ChatGPT usage. Those data centers are for companies like Palantir and so on. Yeah, it's fact. It is fact. I'm blessed to live in Estonia. In that sense, we don't have... You can build a data center here, but at the same time you can't. ES all-time high, by the way. I mean, 2 points. But yeah, display. Wanted to ask how are things doing, but your chart says it all. Yeah, I got stopped out to the tick. I sniped my stop loss, as someone said. And now I don't know what to do. This was the best pullback as well. This pullback is where I entered. I entered on the New York VWAP. And then it really looked like it keeps going down. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna move my stop loss. 5 points would be enough. And the thing is, my stop loss was kind of related to this 21 EMA on 15 minutes. We came down below it a little bit. I was like, okay, we can go a little bit below 21 EMA and still bounce. Exactly what happened. But it is what it is. This is the last time I'm gonna speak about this trade, because I don't wanna rant about one trade forever. But I would be probably interested in shorts if we see the opportunity with VWAP activation bands. I will probably throw one short at this market. Even though I don't like shorting all-time highs, I see how we might get bulls running out of steam up here. Yeah, I see the vision as well. I'm waiting for us to come out from the VWAP activation bands on ES. As long as ES is inside of them, I don't want to short this. But my ideal scenario is NQ comes around here, ES comes out, we get the retest, and then we have... Like, I wouldn't hold short 100 points. I wouldn't hold the same trade, vice versa. I don't think we're going to have bigger pullbacks than maybe 50 points or 60 points. That's probably the maximum. That's all-time high markets. But I wouldn't mind shorting it at some point for scalp, because I just don't see the long entry anymore. I had the long entry, I fucked it up with my stop loss, and now I don't see it. I don't see we testing any EMAs. So there is a short probably, but not yet. I will take it on stream. I want to take it on stream. And then maybe I will be even okay closing the day with minus 300. It's fine. We're doing fine. It's only one trade. We are doing very okay on this journey back to XFS. I don't think this is a short moment. Not seeing anything. But we'll see. Wait, ES is... Okay, ES actually came out from the... Okay, this is now getting interesting. On MES, there is a little... This is MES. On ES, it came out from those... Wait, why is MES is still inside of them? Okay, I'm gonna follow MES in this case. I wonder if they pull back before taking all-time high. Yeah, I'm looking to snipe as a scalp as well. I don't think there is any reason to hold trades for shorts unless there is a good confirmations. But we haven't gotten any news, by the way, today. That sounds a little bit fishy. Trump has been silent. Okay, we are kinda... Wait. Get those wicks out of here. Trading view is strange today. I had probably my worst stop loss trade. That's so funny. Reem name stopped out once a year. You know, when I chose the name Never Stopped Out, I knew that every time I take a losing trade, it's gonna bite me in the ass. Looks like your stop loss was my TP. My stop loss was your TP? You shorted from here? You shorted this move? Yeah, my stop loss was one point. 1 point away from not getting stopped out. Scary shorting pullbacks in a strong trend. I agree 100%. But we have I'm waiting on ES to retest. No, I will be okay trying to make one short. I agree, it's not the best idea to short it. Like, if you want to short this has to kind of be the move, right? 26 points, kind of what my stop loss was. My stop was 23 points. Yeah, don't have 23 points as your stop loss on NQK10. I will be done for the day. That trade was for me done for the day. Plus 600 bye bye. It's a little bit strange that ES didn't make all-time high. It's kind of baiting us into a short, but I don't think so. I don't think this is a short. I will be really careful if I short this. There is a setup cooking. We came out from the New York VWAP activation bands. So there is something cooking. I don't trust this. Okay, we have a little bit candles forming. God damn, is this the short? I don't believe it. I don't believe it yet. Okay, let's see. We are testing the 5.9 EMA that's been holding us throughout the way up. Seems like it wants to hold us right now as well. I do like the setup on ES in terms of VWAP activation bands, and Did you get your TP? Ah, Atomic, you got trailed. Yeah, I was like, this hit your TP to the tick. They do that all the time. They create equal highs and then pullback and then shoot for the high. I've seen it as well. I agree with you 100%. It's not the first time we're seeing it. If you were not stopped out of this long, would you still consider a short after theoric winning trade? No, probably because I would be happy with the 600. I like your question. APV. It's a good thought, thinking exercise. Is Lucid any good? From the community, from our Discord, we have. I hope you're in my Discord. We have this channel called Prop Discussion. I never traded on Lucid. I only recommend prop firm that has paid to me, which is Topstep. I don't get paid by Topstep to say this, but I've gotten my payouts, so for me they've been good. But from the community, from social media, Lucid seems good. The only downside I would say about Lucid, and I never traded Lucid, so I can't say this with confidence, but the only downside that I have heard is once they move you to live account from funded, they will put you live with no balance. You lose your funded profits. Yeah, you will take payouts before they will put you live and everything, but you'll lose your XFA profits. I would always recommend Topstep. Yeah, you might pay $10 more, $20 more, but you know there's no issues. Like that's the reason why I'm using Topstep. Again, I don't get paid from the Topstep. I wish I did. But I'll always recommend Topstep only because they pay you. There's no problems. Taken a lot of payouts. No, not ever had a problem with payout. Last year there was a lot of Topstep crashes, which was really annoying. Like the whole charting thing kind of froze. Do you pay exchange data fees? Depends on the size you trade, but the fees are minimal. The last trade I took, let me put it here, I paid $2 for 3 micros as a fees, commissions. Yeah, you do pay fees, but it depends the trade. They're really small. Unless you really scalp like dollars, you don't care about them. They're almost non-existent. The question is more about, do I look for short or long because I miss my long, or do I look for short because my technicals are and risk is worth the reward? Yeah, I agree. I will short based on technicals 100%. Like I will take it as a scalp. I will take it only from the Viva activation bands. I like what ES is doing. ES is giving a nice kind of what I want before the short. And I will probably look for 25 points. I mean, data fees? No, you don't pay data fees. You can subscribe for the level 2 data, which will give you the DOM, depth of market. Yeah, you can pay for depth of market. DOM, I don't pay for it. Other than that, you don't pay anything extra for the charting data. You know, when you have free trading view, you don't see NQ and ES live price without paying for it. Here you will get it with the subscription included. But you must have some kind of balance on live account. So as far as I understand, when Lucid puts you live, they will just put you live with your drawdown. So if you had 50k account and your drawdown is 2k, you go live with maximum allowed to lose 2000. I can be wrong, that's what I read on X. But yeah, I thought TradingView didn't have level 2. You can have level 2, but I meant live data in terms of seeing the real price. If you don't pay for TradingView, you get ES and NQ and those index futures, you get with like 5 minute, I don't know how many minutes, but you get like few minutes delay in terms of price action. Like you wouldn't see the live price, you see what happened 5 minutes ago. I think TradingView has level 2 data as well. They have footprint now. I think they have footprint chart. But TradingView level 2 data is not good. That's what I have heard. But you pay for the CMA data on TradingView regarding the seeing the live market with no delays. On Bitcoin and everything you don't need it, but on ES, on indexes you need it. Yeah, you just go live that way after 500 payouts, I believe. But that's the thing, you never know if they put you live after 500 payouts or they put you live before. They don't need to wait for 5 payouts. They can really like, let's say you make 20,000 in your funded. You take 5,000 payouts, you still lose the 15K you made. That's why I haven't rushed to make Lucid accounts. I want to make Lucid accounts at some point to scale, but they haven't been my first choice. But I think Topstep, Lucid, Tradify, they're all on the same level in terms of whether you get paid or not. I think all of them at least pay the payouts. They're quite quick. They don't have really I never understood the benefit of live. At least me too. I'm against going live as well. In a way, I think it's a little bit like achievement, like, oh, I gotten so many payouts, but everything. But I think the only benefit going live is you can take daily payouts and you can take bigger payouts than 4,000 or 5,000, which is the normal payout cap, right? Those are the two only benefits on going live. But I agree. I've talked about this a lot on stream. The whole, like, having 5 funded accounts versus 1 live account, I will always choose 5 funded accounts. I will trade live account. If Topstep will put me live at some point, I will probably trade it with a little bit bigger size. But the benefit of going live is not really based on, except the daily payouts and having a chance to withdraw more than 5,000 or whatever. The reason they put you live is they are essentially nerfing you from using simulated trading environment and pay yourself real money. No point is going live with Topstep with them taking 10%. I'd rather trade my own live account. Yeah, I think if Topstep will put me live, I would probably try to max out the account as much as I can until I have 30 winning days where you can withdraw 100% of your balance. And I will just withdraw 100% of your balance and just take the same balance and put myself into live account. Um, 50-minute RSI is still diverging on NQ, but I don't believe it so much. I think we're gonna make all-time high. Come on, we were 1 point away and we're not gonna make all-time high. 10%, I'll eat that. Yeah, it's once you're live, I think once you're live with Topstep or with anyone, it makes sense to kind of try to withdraw all the live balance and just go live on your own. Trading today made me hungry, man. I'm so hungry as well. I'm so freaking hungry as well. What would you order if you had to? How much do you care about your summer physique? That's the question I have before I give you a recommendation. But I personally would love a burger right now. I would eat a burger with happy freaking face. Wait, someone executed 578 contracts on ES? That's a big order. Did they take profit or did they buy the top? Because the buy order can also mean that they took profits from the longs, right? No, they took profits from... No. This has to be an order. I don't care, I'm fit. Burger. I'm just telling you what I would want right now. I'll probably order burger for myself. No, I can't. I made myself a promise that I don't eat burgers during the week. No, but this is a beat, right? This is someone bought 578 contract. Are they trapping this buyer on ES? Because ES is looking like it's want to dump. This is not micros. I'm looking at ES tape. This is not micros tape. This is ES tape. Where's this order? 625. Okay, we are right at their entry right now. This is executed. This is tape. Someone executed big. 578. Something oil fried. Do you have an option? Do you order... Wait, display, wasn't you from Estonia? Do I remember wrong? If you're... Let me know where you're from so I maybe know what to recommend. If you're from... Wasn't display from Estonia? From the same country as me? But if you want oil fried, the next choice I would have is some crispy chicken bocca bowl. Okay, you are from Estonia. So I would order something like Hawaii Dawai, where you have crispy chicken with rice and oil, with rice and everything. Some bocca bowl. Like chicken don is what they call them. Man, you guys are making me hungry. I'm so hungry as well. On ES, are you seeing the big spike down after 1 hour after open? Yeah, we saw it all. Now it disappeared, but that was crazy. That was crazy. It went down to like 7,000 for... It didn't make sense. But I think display with Pokeball, you can't go wrong. You get the oily, crispy chicken, which is always nice. Kotsu, if you know Kotsu, of course you know Kotsu. If you're in Tallinn, Kotsu is always an option. Kotsu. It's like, if you wonder what I'm talking about, it's like Korean crispy chicken. I'm saying Pokeball, yeah. Matamik. I love Pokeball. Man, ES once you a little bit makes me want a short. But we are so close to all-time high. We are like... They are trapping someone, no? Yeah, we're gonna hit that all-time high. Come on, it doesn't gonna stop here. Okay, that 15-minute candle, we have a little bit divergence as well. Proceed, right click on volume. New panel above. I didn't really understand big Teflon. Right click on volume. Here. Move to new panel. Okay, sweep the fucking all-time highs. Okay, ES is going. We're gonna get the all-time highs. Let me put this on the chart as well. Well, now that wave activation band sounds juicy. Move to new panel above. I mean this. Sorry, I'm sometimes stupid. Like I said, I sometimes call myself a monkey who knows how to press buttons, called buy and sell on a floating rock. Right now is a good example. Oi, give me the short and I'm out for the day. On the chart. Okay, let me now move to new panel. Where is move to? I am right clicking on the chart. I don't see move to. Are you trolling me? There is no move to. The right click on your volume bars. But I don't like it like this. You don't like it on the lower side? I like it like this so much more. You like it on the higher side? I'm so used to watching here, maybe that's why. You like it like this? Yeah, I mean, you can move it. I like it here more for whatever reason. Has its own window. Man, the market invites me to short, but come on, is it really not gonna sweep the all-time highs? It's a little bit scammy, no? Above just doesn't work in my brain. Yeah, for me too. I like it below. I wanna get rid of those news things. How can I get rid of those news things? Come on, sweep the all-time highs. Are we dead as? We are like. Okay, ES is closing 2 5-minute candles below 9 EMA, maybe 29 seconds. Bro, my long was so good. Am I trying to short because of that? God damn, Atomic, sorry, Chamon 8 today. Top step settings, hide news. I don't, hide economic, yeah. Thank you. Dakota tried to short that high, got burned. Man, Dakota made 5K on 5 accounts one day. That was crazy to see. See, a little bit inspirational. But ES is kind of telling. Wait, how did we close? It's so hard to fucking short this market when we are like so close to all-time highs. Crude is pumping, yeah. We really gonna stay. We're really gonna stay 4 points away from all-time highs. That's not possible, no? Stay patient. I agree with you. There we go. With the all-time high on this chart as well. Wouldn't short it right now, they definitely get that high, it's just a question of when. I agree, it's too damn close. We're gonna close this 1 hourly candle quite bullish as well. Like, I wouldn't short anything like this, you know what I mean? I would short more like, oh, that's tight stop loss. I would short probably more like this, like 28 points, 30 points. Like, I'm not looking to short to reverse the market. I'm looking for a scalp. We are now going. The rocket is fueling up. And we are only up on MNQ. We are only up almost 0.5%. We are not up much today. Might get pullback like 5 minute 50 EMA. I don't have 50 EMA, but I would assume it's something around here because that's 21 EMA, that's 100 EMA, so 50 EMA is probably in the middle. Okay, there we go, there we go. Now we're pushing the all-time highs. Gotta stay patient. I'm not shorting all-time high, but I will probably short 3600. Even that looks a little bit steep to me. That's 200 points almost. No, sorry, 100 points. I don't see the market for 100 points short. I honestly think like maximum 25, not 25, maybe 50 points if they're generous. Come on, NQ, make the all-time high. I love how ES is looking too when we are making all-time high. ES didn't make all-time high. Look, there's no way they both come so close, right? ES was 1 point away. Not even 1 point away. Quarter of the point away. NQ will do it. NQ will show ES how it's done. There's no way we're gonna stop here, right? There's no freaking way. ES is looking pull flaggy too. I think like you really need to snipe that short. Like really snipe that short. Because those pullbacks right now, even if you snipe the top, you get 25 points maximum. And I think that's what I will go for. That song I don't like. There's always, tell me when to short. No, default, don't. Like, you should have followed my long, not short. Short is very risky. I'm playing with fire, I'm gonna risk a little bit. But in general, you don't want to short all-time highs. Tell me when to short. Don't do it. You're probably gonna lose if you short with me. Like it has to be. Okay, we touched all-time high. But all-time high shorts have the biggest potential. Do they? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I've been making most of my money with longs. Yesterday too, I was shorting, got burned. Most of my money came from longs. So shorting all-time highs is always low probability. But we did it. We did the all-time high. There's no way we're gonna just reject from here. Man, why I feel like I'm looking for something that only core sellers are shorting all-time highs? Are you saying I should start selling a course? BOC at the same area? What's BOC? Where is it at? Is this the candle that stopped me out? Oh, fuck off. My entry was so good on this long. There was so many confluences. Weave up. New York weave up. All, everything was in this long. This long was so nice. Don't get baited, guys, based on the hourly close candle movement. We're closing in 3 minutes. ES is dropping though. ES is not dropping, but ES is giving like more bearish vibes. What technology is doing? Nvidia up 0.5%, Tesla up 1.4%, Google is down, Microsoft is down 3%. How's Nvidia? Amazon is down, Meta is a little bit up. Why is NQ so bullish if everything is so down? I mean that unprofitable people do that. I might be wrong, but I don't think shorting all-time high is a good idea, taking from my experience. You can make it work, but I agree with you. I agree with you. I made most of my money lately with longs. I just don't see the place to long anymore, especially after this trade, right? I had such a good trade, such a good entry. I agree with you completely. There is you can like short, but you can't expect a home run. Like if I would trade shorts right now, it has to be like 20 points, 25 points. Like you can scalp, but if I lose the short, I'm gonna finish trading for the day. We'll see. We are closing hourly candle in 25 seconds. I don't recommend shorting anyone. Think today you should just accept the lose, hitting the stop loss at the exact tick when then going creates a lot of FOMO. Indie slasher. No homo, but I love you. You have a good advice. You're giving a really good advice in the chat. Now, if I don't see the opportunity to do anything on the chart in the next 10 minutes, I will stop streaming and I will lock myself out. So you know I'm not trading secretly as well. But in this lecture, you have a really good advice. I appreciate people like you. You give really good advice. But I like how there isn't many confluences. I think Indie Slasher is speaking facts. I won a 50k evil in another stream. Futures are so much better. Welcome home. Welcome to Futures. They are better. They are amazing. We are getting on 1 minute. You know what, guys? I listen to you. I have such a small lose today. Why make it bigger? I listen to you guys. That's it for me. It's I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I understand as well. I am trying to find a trade that doesn't do me any good. Maybe it's gonna work out, but I'm down 138 after being almost 3k in profits. Why not accept a small red day? Tomorrow come back. We had amazing long. I had a little bit tight stop loss. I don't want to FOMO, I don't want to do anything stupid, so I lock myself out. Guys, I come back tomorrow on the stream, and then we try again. That was probably the best decision. I agree with you guys. You guys always want good for me, and I appreciate you guys, so I always try to give you the best trades as well. Anyways, guys, trade well. If you're in the same position as me, use that lockout button or just walk away. Sometimes it is the best decision. Tomorrow when we make, I don't know, 600-700, I'm gonna feel so good that I locked myself out and I didn't need to make more today. So anyways, guys, much love to you guys, and see you guys tomorrow.